Afternoon. Welcome to a day at Aunt Ames. I am Ames. Today we are going to be doing a lunch and then we're going to do some gardening. I need to transplant some plants today from out of pots. I've had them in pots and I need to put them in the ground. So let's get started. First things first, let's put our hair up. We are making for lunch today ham in the oven, ham sandwiches in the oven, and then we're going to have some waffle fries for a side. And then we'll go out and mess in the garden. Now, hold on just a moment. I'm going to show you what all we need for the day. Alright, you're going to need your King Hawaiian rolls, 2 eggs, some cheese, a measuring cup, and some ham in a good sized dish. You're also going to need a sheet pan to put over the top while it bakes for about 15 minutes, and then we'll take the pan off the top for the last 15 minutes. You're going to preheat your oven to 350, and then you're going to spray your pan real good. And then while you're waiting on the oven to preheat, you're going to cut your Hawaiian rolls. I'm going to break these in half so I can cut them easier. In half. I never said I was the best at this, so just bear with me, peeps. I break them in half sometimes just so that it's easier to put them in the pan, but also easier to put the stuff on. And then when you pull them out of the oven and you get ready to serve them for lunch, you don't have to be so fussy about how you're going to get them apart so easily. Now, since we got those already cut apart, now we're going to add the cheese. This is a quick and easy meal. It only takes 20 minutes. That's plenty of time for the waffle fries, and then also you get settled in for the day. Now I'm gonna put the ham on. Let me open this ham up. You can use whatever kind of ham you want or lunch meat you want to use. I use ham because it's my favorite. You can put it on as thick as you like, or as thin as you like. I put it on a little thick because we're baking it. My grandma always says, if you like meat on your sandwiches, you better put it on there good. But yeah, so here at the bit, we're going to transplant my tomato plant and a few of my squash and watermelon plants into the ground. I have them in pots in my front yard, my front porch actually. But until I found a good spot and it wasn't so rainy outside, I could be outside to get all my stuff put in the ground. Now, I always put cheese on top and bottom. So we're gonna put the cheese on top and bottom. Just like that. And then we are going to close them up. and we're gonna start putting our eggs on. Now, since we got the eggs all beaten up and cracked, you just pour them right over the top of the buns. You make sure they get real good. It's going to look like this when you're done pouring the eggs over the top. Now, all we're going to do is put this on. Our oven is preheated, and we're going to put it in for 20 minutes. Now, since I got the timer set, we are going to clean our mess up and get the waffle fries out, and we're going to put them in the air fryer. Now we're going to start the waffle fries in the air fryer for 20 minutes. And by the time these are done, our ham and cheese sandwiches will be ready. Back here shortly. Now it's time to take the baking sheet off. Sorry, let me get my mitten on here. Time to take the baking sheet off and let it cook the last 15 minutes. Now you're just gonna cut them into pretty much little sandwiches after you pull them out of the oven. And then you get your waffle fries out of the air fryer. I'm cutting them up, sorry. And I'll show you what they look like. Just give me a second. And this is what it's gonna look like for lunch. Alright, I just started the dishwasher after he's done eating our lunch. Now we're gonna head outside and start playing in the garden. Alright, it looks like it's gonna rain out here, so I'm gonna just get the tomato plant planted back here next to the back porch, and hopefully it does better than it did in the pot. And tomorrow I'll try to get the rest of my plants replanted where I needed them to be. I think this is going to be a good spot for it. So let's get this ready. Alright, now we're just waiting on the rain. I got her all in. I got 3 little tomatoes growing. Here's 2 of them you can see. The other one's real tiny. Well, I'm going to get in before it starts really pouring down rain.